Alright, what's up? Welcome back to another infection video. We're going to be doing a similar video to the Brainium video. It's just going to be Sculk Horde versus the Infection Alliance this time. So, a few rules real quick. I'm going to run them down and then hop right into the video. Alright, so the first rule is each round is going to be an hour long, typical rule. And then the second one is we're going to have it so both the infections are at their strongest points, like the peak of their strength they can be. And then the third rule is the winner is going to be basically whoever has the most mass / the last survivor. So, yeah, that's all three of the rules. I don't really have anything else to say. Oh, one quick note though that I did want to say to the creator of Sculk Horde. I really am glad that you support my videos and everything and you like them. I'm honestly kind of surprised you watch my videos. I was not expecting that, but a big shout out to you. I'm honestly thankful. And yeah, love your mod. Your mod's like one of my favorite infection mods. So yeah, keep up the good work. I yeah, I was gonna say I want to change my survival series video to it, but I won't do it. The people voted Spore. I'm gonna do Spore. I might eventually do Sculk though. We'll see. We'll see. Anyway, let's hop right into this and get started. Round number 1 is gonna be Sculk Horde versus Phayriosis, the new and I don't want to say improved because it's not like anywhere near the complicated like way the old Phayriosis was, but I like it still. I haven't really seen it yet, but it's still probably gonna be good, and it probably is improved like in terms of like coding and how everything works in it, because Modbox definitely got better at all that over time. Anyway, let's number 1 first infestor. Oh, is it gonna like go over to these? All right, so I figured out what it is. It's literally just this favorite, any of these types of blocks. I don't know any other way to do it, so that's how I'm gonna do it. Anyway, they're on their phase. I'll definitely have skipped to this part because it took me a minute to figure all that out. Let me go down. Boom, 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 boom. Make sure my options are all good. 32. All right. That's that right there. That should quick start that. And then I'll wait until I start the time lapse for that. I did forget to do my night vision though, so it's gonna be dark in a second, but that's fine. All right, so how big of a? Not big enough because of Sculk Horde. I'm gonna go over the water real quick, or like right on the edge, right here. All right, then right there. Plus, why am I doing this? Survival, creative, / Sculk Horde, brave mind, state, advance, advance. Give you a node down here, right there. Then also one more the wall. Okay, and then little kickstart mass add. There we go. Doubled its mass. Okay, perfect. And it's growing. How's Phayriosis look? Let me get my phone timer on. Has it grown any more since I've last been over here? Not too sure, but we are getting Phayriosis stuff to spawn. Okay. Something else over here. It's still dark, so my bad about that, but I will fix that in a moment once I go start the time lapse. I started the timer. Anyway, right here. Yeah, they're a fair bit of distance apart, not too far apart. it still works. Anyway, let me start the time lapse. Hope y'all enjoy. All right. So it's only been like 20-ish minutes, but from what I can see, Sculk Horde is definitely gonna win this. Phayriosis just isn't like developed enough to properly fight against it. It also like happened so weirdly, to be honest, too. Like took over the middle area of it and just started spreading farther and farther to basically the edge where it's infecting out. I don't know how the Sculk got in the middle of it, but you know, the Sculk always somehow will weasel itself into the middle of any infection and will become the winner basically. So yeah. And it's starting to surround over here too. Yeah. It's trying to fight. I can literally see them fighting each other right here. But we'll see if it can properly fight. Well, no. It doesn't matter if it properly fights. It's just taking it over from the middle, so its points aren't really growing. And the Sculk has this much area, so it has a lot of points to... Oh, and over there too. It's just not focusing anywhere else besides right here. So I think Sculk wins this round. The Infection Alliance does not win this round. It's a point towards Sculk, the lone man, the lone army, against the massive alliance of all the other infection armies. It beat the Phayriosis Reborn. Let's move on to the next army and see if Sculk Horde can take it or not. I don't really know what the next infection will be, so I'll see you when I have that all set up. Alright, here we are for round 2. Sculk Horde turned out too strong for the Infection Alliance in round 1 and beat Phayriosis Reborn. Let's see how Swarm Infection stands up against the Sculk Horde, and if the Sculk Horde will become... I can't speak, it's so late. Will become victorious, or if the Infection Alliance will get its first win in this war between the two. Alright, let us start off by doing spreading start right there. Right there. And one more top of up here. Right there. And then each of them get one of them down here. One. A single one of these does not sound Or look nearly as scary as it sounds. Anyway, it's really late right now, so if I sound tired, if I like mess my words up or anything, that's why. But I'm gonna try to be as coherent as possible for as many rounds I record tonight. It was only the first in this round so far anyway. Then over here, like down here, we're gonna do the Sculk. I was just giving it a second to build up. Because the Sculk, I'm gonna give it like 30,000 points or something like that. It went off. Sculk Horde mass add 30,000 flash. Sculk Horde grave mine state advance. Okay, perfect. Then give it its usual. One will go over here, like in the cold. Right there. Then the other will go like right here in the water. Right there. Chuck. And timer has been started. It's just a matter of time before the Phantom's Orca jumped. And it's attacking the Sculk, maybe? I don't know. Only a matter of time before a Phantom or two starts to spawn and spread into the village and everything. Probably only like a matter of 20-ish minutes, to be honest with you. Doesn't take too long for it to happen. They have such a small spread radius too, to be honest. I don't know. I hope they grow more though. I don't have anything else to add though or continue talking about this round, so I'm not gonna just yap and yap and yap for no reason. So I'm gonna start the time lapse now. We just get in a position to do it. Yep, right there is good. Hope y'all enjoy. All right, that's gonna be the end of that. It was like 20-ish minutes. As you can see, it's very laggy. There's a whole bunch of them, but at the same time, honestly, I'm gonna have to give this the swarm. They made my game lag to the point where I can't move in anything, and there's like no Sculk Horde mobs. And I'm pretty sure they stopped the spread of the Sculk Horde by just multiplying and getting all this mass away. Let's check the mass. Sculk Horde. Okay. Sculk Horde. Mass. It. It's not all gone, but they're not. I'm giving it to a swarm 100%. The swarm gets a point this time. So far it is 1-1. One for the, well, obviously it's one for both, and no need for me to say who has what. So yeah, I will see you when I have the next round all set up. I'm pretty sure it might be the Flesh That Hates I do not know just yet though. So yeah, I'll see you when I have that all set up. That is a beautiful ass island back there. All right, here we are for round 3. It's gonna be Sculk versus the Flesh That Hates. I was correct on which one was next last night, but yeah. Real quick before we get into it, that just looks so beautiful with the shaders and everything. Oh, that is like awesome looking. All right, that's besides the point. Let's get started. So first off, we're gonna go like over here and get the Flesh That Hates down, like right here. Trying to have like a fairly big like distance between them now, because I know Flesh That Hates and Sculk can fight. I'll wait until I place down the Sculk to increase it. All right, and then we go all the way over here to right here. Boom. Survival. Creative / the Flesh That Hates. Points. Add 1 0 0. Oh, can I just do point set? Bro, we'll do that. Add 1 1 0 0 0 0 0. There we go. And Sculk Horde. Mass. Add 80. Gosh. Sculk Horde. Brave Mine. Estate advance. Okay, yeah, we have it advance. Perfect. I don't know why the fox is attacking them. Anyway, we'll go over here. Right there for that one. Next one. Honestly, I want to put it up there, but that's too far away. Next one, we'll go like right over here on the side of over here. Like right there. I kind of forgot to grab my phone and have the clock pulled up. Let me do that real quick. Boom. All right, there we go. We got the hour timer started now. Let's see how the flesh is looking. Wow. They're a bit infected already. A lot more than a fair bit, actually. It's definitely gonna like come down to who can infect what and who's like the strongest. I'm assuming the flesh is gonna win because the final phase they don't take any damage, I don't think, or like they only take a certain type of damage. It's like fire can only hurt it or something like that. Or you might have to like destroy the blocks to get it down to a lower phase to where you can actually attack it. I'm gonna be honest, I don't remember at all. It's been a minute since I've did the review on the Flesh That Hates. I'm kind of surprised at how slow this is spreading to start off with. But I mean, it's spread out a fair bit, mainly because we got this, the node over here. That will help spread that way. And this is getting this area. And then we have a node slightly pushed up right here, which has helped pushing it up a bit more. But even then, it's not that like far up compared to even these. They're already starting to make up there anyway without like the help. So the nodes just make it so they're smarter, I think, or it just makes it so it can like do certain stuff around the node. I honestly forget. Anyway, I'm gonna stop yapping so I don't just keep going for like 10 plus minutes and find a good spot to start the time lapse. Can we see both from like right here? Yeah, we can see it. So yep, perfect. All right, I'm gonna start the time lapse now. Hope y'all enjoy. All right, it's only been like 20-ish minutes, but the game is already really laggy from the flesh that hates basically fully taking over the skulk, like the top of it. Let's check. Has it grown? No, it shrunk. No, it grew. It's grown. It's grown. It's an extra number. But what about the flesh that hates? It's grown too. Neither of them have shrunk. And I think for this round and the last round, well, I'm gonna change the last round. If I didn't, I forget if I said it was a tie or not. I'm gonna say it was a tie because the swarm might have like done this, but the skulk was still spreading. I'm pretty sure. So it's gonna be the same thing here. It's gonna be a tie, a stalemate, whatever you want to call it, because as you can see, the flesh is like fully taking over the top, like the actual land where the skulk is like infecting towards, like the mobs of the flesh are taking it over, but the skulk itself is still expanding out. It still has areas where there's no like mobs or anything taking it over, letting it expand out and keep getting more and more mass and everything. So I think this is a tie between the two, 100%. So the score now should be 3-2. 3 for the Skulk, 2 for the Infection Alliance. So right now the Skulk is winning. Let's see if it keeps up if it does win the next round or not. Because obviously, let's see if it keeps up the winning streak or not. There's still so many more like rounds to go. So yeah, we won't. It probably won't keep up the winning streak, and we have no idea if it's gonna win or not. But I have hope in it. So yeah, I'll see you when I have the next round all set up. All right, here we are for round 4. It's going to be Sculk Horde first from another world. Right now, we're just waiting for the alien to come crashing down. I got my little structure built already, so now we just gotta wait for, like I said, the alien to come crashing down, and I'll chuck down the Skulk instantly, like while it's crashing down. And afterwards, I will start the time lapse. So I'll see you when the alien has decided to come crashing down. Bro, how long does it take for him to crash down? I thought it was only like 5 minutes. Unless I'm just like tripping and it's not been 5 minutes yet. There we go. All right, we're back. We gotta figure out where it's falling down at. Right over there. Okay. Means over here we're gonna put the Skulk. Come on, activate, activate. All right, there we go. Then right there. And over here. Chuck, chuck. Get back into my little area that I'm safe in. Survival. There we go. Perfect. Free cam. Let's go try to find this thing. Slash effect. Give. At E. Type. From another world alien thing. Clear. Effect. Give me night vision. Infinite. Alright, I think I should be safe now. Alright, now can we go back to doing what I was trying to do? Type. From another world alien thing. Glowing. And okay, so that means it does exist somewhere. Timer has been started. I just gotta figure out where it's at. Over here, okay. Slash Sculk Horde. Mass. Add. Yeah, okay. That mature. No, immature. Slash Sculk Horde. Brave Mind State Advanced. There we go. So the alien thing is somewhere out and about doing its stuff. Good to know. Good to know. Same with the Skulk. So now we're just waiting. Let's see where it's at real quick. No entity found. No entity found? What do you mean? What the hell? How's it all the way over there already? Did it die already? No way. I literally. Okay, no, it was okay. Good, 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 good. All right. Anyway, it's still alive, so time to actually hold on. Just because I remembered to do this real quick. Should have probably done this before. Over here. Go, 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 go. Where it crash landed. I know this round was kind of scuffed, but it is what it is. Not what I wanted. Survival. Oh, fuck. Oh, god damn it. I hate this game. There we go. Okay, already is glowing. Perfect. Perfect, perfect, perfect. Anyway, let's start the time lapse. And yeah, hopefully stuff actually starts to happen. Yep, over here. Perfect. Okay. Awesome. Anyway, from like right, well, I need to go that high. Like right here, we're gonna start off with. Over here. Yeah, like this. All right, time lapse will start now. Hope y'all enjoy. All right, it's been about like 50-ish minutes, and holy, there we go. And that's gonna be the end of the time lapse. 100%. I'm gonna have to hold on. Let me check this out real quick. You're still literally full health, because I don't think you can take damage unless you're on fire. So, due to that little like predicament, this is gonna be another tie, because the Sculk is still growing and everything, but at the same time, the alien thing is like calling it, like keeping it under a certain strength. It's like fighting it and not letting it grow as fast as it should be growing. And at the same time, like I said, it's still growing though. So yeah, and same with the alien. They're still growing, having more stuff. Maybe not as many mobs and stuff, but like over here, it's still infecting, expanding out. Eventually, it will reach the Sculk and they'll like battle each other because I know they can infect each other. So yeah, it's gonna be another tie. So the score now is 4 for Sculk, 3 for the Infection Alliance. Um, Probably going to keep that up for a while with Sculk just being one in the lead, but you never know. Maybe we'll get like a few win streaks for Sculk where it fully beats the other infection. Anyway, let me go get the next round all set up. I have no clue what it's going to be, but yeah, I'll see you when I have that all set up. All right, here we are for round number 5. I'm pretty sure it's going to be Sculk Horde versus Shrew Alien Infection. Um, this is probably going to be a really quick round. I'm not expecting too much of it because it's Shrew's Alien's Infection. It's not like too complicated. It's pretty cool, but at the same time, it's not that complicated a mod. So anyway, let us oh, fuck. Let us get started. Oops. First off, we're gonna spawn like 10 of these Onyx morphs, to be honest with you. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And then like 3 pulls of this. I think this just has it so whenever a mob falls into it, they like get infected with the alien baby. Okay, there we go. 3 pulls of that. Let's do one more pull. This is boring, I know, but like, give me a moment. Let me just get this almost done, basically. There we go. Okay, perfect. Now let's head over all the way, like, over here. Damn, they're already over here. What the fuck? Anyway, like right here. Also, I'm gonna keep from now on. I'm gonna keep like a consistent number for how much points I add to the Sculk. So I'm gonna do like 50k for every time. And over here, Sculk Horde mass add 50k. Because then I also don't have to advance the grave mine. It will advance itself all the way up, which is perfect. Effect give at E type Shrew's alien infection onyx morph glowing infinite. Oh well, the ones underground are getting targeted too, but I just wanted the ones above ground, to be honest. There's a whole bunch of them just doing stuff over here. I'm trying to chase a bird down, I think, right now. That's not important though. I have the timer started. Let me go check out the spore, see how that's going real quick. Then we'll start a time lapse. Who the fuck is... I hate the stupid ass tree people doing stuff down at the bottom of my driveway. They keep blocking it, not letting me leave to go to school. I have to tell them to move. Yeah, it's still growing. Anyway, I'm gonna try to get like a good little central point, and then we'll start the time lapse. Like right here. Yep, that works. Hope y'all enjoy. All right, so it's only been like 15-ish minutes, but that's gonna be the end of that time lapse. We've seen them already wipe out like 1 or 2 of them. The remaining few will eventually get wiped out. I just have to get ready for school, and also the game's already crashed once. I don't know what caused it to crash, and I just don't feel like having to keep loading the world back up every time it crashes if it does keep crashing. So yeah, the Sculk definitely won this. They can't really do anything. I didn't think they'd be able to do anything. I just wanted to show off them getting jumped by the Sculk, to be honest. So yeah, the Sculk got another point. Now it is 5-3. 5 for Sculk, 3 for the Infection Alliance. So Skulk's in the lead by 2 now. Not surprised. Once again, I'm not sure what the next infection mod is, so I don't know if Sculk is gonna keep getting more of a lead, or if the Infection Alliance is gonna start to catch up, or what. But anyways, I will see you when I have the next round all set up. All right, here we are for round 6 of Sculk versus Infection Alliance. It's gonna be going against the eye infection this time. So let's see if the I cannot speak. Let's see if the Sculk can keep up a winning streak, or if the eye infection will break it. So first off, we're gonna go like out over here-ish for the eye. I'm gonna put a stage 4, then 2 stage 2s. So right there. Chuck, then over here. Stage 2. And it started spreading really fast, so I'm gonna want to instantly get the Sculk started. Stage 2. Then all the way over here. My phone's charging right now, so I'm gonna have to go grab it in a second. Like right here. Okay. Boom. I'll start the time lapse once I start the I'll start the timer once I start the time lapse. There we go. Okay. One right here. Then the other. Put it more like over the village-ish area, like right here. Right there. Alright, perfect. Then slash Sculk Horde. Mass add 50k. There we go. And let's see how the Sculk Horde is looking. It's spreading. Not that much, but it's spreading. Let me go over here. Damn, the eye is spread. Not that much, but like to a weird pattern already. It's only a matter of time. Anyway, let me get a good spot to see them both in, and I'll start the time lapse. Alright, yeah, we can barely see both. Anyway, hope y'all enjoy. All right, that's going to be the end of that round. So far, it looks like the eyes won. Because, yeah, look at that. What about over here? Over here's not that infected. You know, it's not that infected somehow. Most of the infection is over here. Never mind, I didn't realize that. Not all of the... No, these are grass. Oh, okay. It just turns red because of the biome. Well, there they go, starting to actually kill a whole bunch of this stuff. What's the Sculk Horde mass at? It's up a little. Though, honestly, just due to the fact that, like, the eye can actually bomb all of this and stuff, and then retake the land under it, I'm gonna give the, damn it. I'm gonna give the eye infection the win this time. So now my bad about being out of breath, huh? I'm just really out of breath right now. You can definitely hear it. But the winner of this round is gonna be the Infection Alliance, more specifically the eye infection in the eye infection army in there. So now the score should be 5-4. 5 with the Sculk, 4 for the Infection Alliance. Let's see if the Sculk gets back its 2-point lead, or if the Infection Alliance will tie up the score for whatever Infection army is the next one I'll test out against the Sculk. I'm not too sure what it's going to be, but I have a suspicion most of them are going to be like a symbiotic type relationship where they just keep feeding each other more and more and more. So yeah, I'll see you when I have the next round all set up. But this one wasn't. This one was like the eye is eating the Sculk basically. Yeah, but I'll see you when I have the next round all set up. Continues in the next video. If you made it this far in the video, thank you a whole bunch. And if you guys / girls want to support me more, make sure to leave a like, comment, and subscribe, because all 3 of those things help me out a whole bunch, and I'll appreciate it a whole bunch. But other than that, if you do want to support me some other way and you've done all 3 of those things, you can check out my Patreon and my Discord. The links will be in the description. I know not everyone has money for Patreon, but you can still join it if you want to check it out for free, because I have some free stuff on there. And if you have already done the Patreon and you want to still support me somehow, you can check out my Discord. You can come and talk to me, some of my other subscribers, give me some ideas for videos, all types of stuff. But other than that, I hope you guys have a good rest of the day, night, evening, whatever time it may be where you're at, and I'll see you on whatever you watch next. Peace out.